as far as time goes. So, you know, what do you want to accomplish this year?
So I'm with you on you know, talking about waiting on hiring. I feel like I need to understand this space first and kind of master it myself before I do bring people on. But that would be a goal, man. I mean, what you're doing is essentially the vision that I have for myself. I mean, I remember when I was working at banks, and that, you know, in hindsight, looking back, I was building little ISOs in these banks that I was working at. You know, I felt like if I can duplicate myself through the bankers that were sitting at the branches, and I can educate them on what I knew and the knowledge that I had and how to talk to people and how to, you know, get past gatekeepers and all that stuff, I felt like, man, I would increase my productivity, and that's what I was doing, you know. So I know I have the ability to do that, the training, the leadership, I can do that for sure. But first and foremost, I feel like I need to master all that stuff myself. So if I were to have like a 6-month, 12-month plan, it would be to, you know, really understand and figure out how this whole industry works. Because right now I'm limited to, I mean, I can talk about conventional financing all day long. I used to do this, you know. And so, but there is also a need for alternative financing and short-term working capital and all that stuff. And that's what I really need to wrap my arms around, is figuring out how to, not only how that stuff works, but also how to generate a lot of business, you know. Do I buy leads? Do I cold call? I mean, like, you know, that whole thing is kind of still blurry to me, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, if I could, I mean, dude, I feel so much better talking to you now.
So what do you, so what do you mean by, you want to be able to, because you said you want to master, you know, this type of industry and you want to learn the whole industry, right?
Yeah, well, I at least want to be productive in it. Right now, it's an idea. You know, I mean, I want to start closing deals and making money so that I know how to navigate it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, my suggestion is learn as you go.
Okay.
I can help you out. But to tell you the truth, I think the less you know right now is probably the best. So I'm going to explain it to you. So what will end up happening in the beginning, and I see it all the time, everybody will try to get in this industry and they'll try to create a great website before doing anything. They'll try to, they'll try to learn absolutely everything they can before getting on the phone. You know, they'll try to create cool PDFs that they can click on. They'll try to create some marketing and try to find an easier way out, right? And, you know, a lot of times they'll structure their day like this. They'll get in at 8 o'clock. They'll work on the website. 10 o'clock, they'll start doing the PDFs and, you know, the marketing material. Then they'll take a lunch at 12 to 1. Then from 1 to 3, they'll put a list together. And then from 3 to 5, they're making phone calls.
Yeah, sure.
3 to 5 is the only time that you actually did a money-making opportunity.
Yeah,
do the websites after hours. Everybody always tries to have everything put together all at once instead of just getting on the phone. So my suggestion is know the basic information. $60,000 in revenue minimum to be able to get them funded. Have been in business for at least 3 months, and they have to do at least 5 deposits a month. Go find businesses that need money and say, I have access to it. It's short term. It's 3 to 18 months. The rates are really high, but guess what? I'm not a cheap date, but I'm fun as hell.
I like it.
Get them on board. Get them to fill out an application and learn as you go.